It's a hockey stream on episode 309 of the VIG Lounge, where we're going to be doing some playoff hockey with the recently ousted IRL Vegas Golden Knights in my regular season playthrough as they take on one of their biggest playoff rivals in the San Jose Sharks. This is going to be interesting. I love that, young teams are eighth seeds in both of my playoffs, Montreal against Pittsburgh and now San Jose against Vegas. But this is going to be very interesting. I hope you guys enjoy the content. I always love an excuse to be able to play some NHL and provide some commentary as well. If you are enjoying the content, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's get into some virtual playoff action. Eichel and Celebrini to meet at center. Here at the Fortress, and we're underway. Mark Stone carries in for Vegas with a shot and a save by the young netminder Askarov. As half a minute bleeds off the clock. This time the Sharks win a draw in their own zone. Carried in by Mario Ferraro. Pass got picked off. Now collected in their own zone by the Golden Knights. Pietrangelo to Hanifin. Now to Eichel. Eichel with a drive and a Askarov 2 for 2. With some quality saves on Stone and Eichel respectively. Early stages of the first. No score. And the Golden Knights have another offensive draw. That does go the way of the Sharks. Knights get it back, though. Eichel trying to create some space for himself. Lost the puck after a little bit of dancing. Carried in by one of the other young rookies here on the Sharks, William Eklund. Carried in again by Eichel. Eichel the drive, and again Askarov got across and made the save. First three shots of the game belong to the Golden Knights, but Yaroslav Askarov shut down. Yaroslav Askarov has been perfect in the shots that he's faced with some tough quality chances. Draw one this time by Hurdle. Puck knocked away from Theodore all the way back into the Golden Knights zone. Recollected and put up now to Pavel Dorofeev. Dorofeev in the right wing circle. Drifts to the front. What a save by Askarov. Getting across to cover the open side. Oh my goodness. Yaroslav Askarov. Now Brandon Saad. Trying to get the puck back for the Golden Knights, but was unsuccessful. Puck collected behind the net by Braden McNabb. McNabb trying to get the pass away, picked off. Brought in by the now Ottawa Senator IRL, Fabian Zetterlund. And there's some great stick battles as the Golden Knights come away with it, courtesy of Braden McNabb. Brandon Saad trying to spin off a check. Not successful. Hurdle hung on. Got a shot away. And a rebound is gobbled up by Askarov, who has been excellent in these 5 shots that he's faced thus far. William Karlsson gets it back to Pietrangelo, who then loses it. Shot by Hanifin, turned aside by Askarov, who will cover up again. Golden Knights are having a difficult time solving the young Russian netminder. But if you know anything about my streams, volume, and the dam eventually breaks. Pietrangelo shoots, another save by Askarov. Full pressure as the Sharks try to get it out. Pietrangelo bumps a Shark off the puck. Puck gets back now to Riley Smith. Smith up to his longtime line mate, William Karlsson. Karlsson with a backhand, and Askarov makes another save. Sharks have yet to register a shot, and we're nearly 10 minutes into the period. But Yaroslav Askarov is certainly keeping the Sharks afloat, as he has been perfect thus far. Longtime NHL veteran Mark Edward Vlasic, and of course longtime Shark, gets it to Tyler Toffoli, who of course the Golden Knights are familiar with playing against the LA Kings and Calgary Flames. Shot and a save again by Askarov. 8:48 remaining, and we're still looking for the game's first goal as we get down to the final minutes of the first period. 9 shots total, all belonging to the Golden Knights. Matt Benning to Toffoli. There's the first shot for the San Jose Sharks, and it's a good one. Tested Hill, but he passed that with flying colors. Carried in now by Stone, and again, Askarov is able to make the saves down low and cover up. Barbashev has the puck, fires! Askarov with another spectacular save! Sharks now have surrendered double digits in shots, but Yaroslav Askarov has been flawless thus far in these 11 saves that he's made. Draw one by the Sharks in their own zone. Cody Ceci. Got it all the way down. Collected by Nick Hague, who is an RFA, so may or may not be a Golden Knight by the start of next season. Want to thank him, though, for his stellar defensive work, mostly alongside Zach Whitecloud. Eichel. Shot, rebound, score! Terrible! Gets the Golden Knights on the board. It's 1-0. That appears to be the way to beat Askarov on a rebound. That was generated by Jack Eichel. Ivan Barbashev picked up the loose change, and Askarov just could not get across in time. And with all that hard work, it took 13 shots, but the Golden Knights finally have broken through. It's 1-0 for the Golden Knights. Shot now by Stone, and Askarov right back to business with 4:53 remaining here in the first. Bit of pushing and shoving in front of the Sharks' net. I'd rather have Eichel be on the score sheet, not in the penalty box. Draw one this time by San Jose. Jan Ruda. Gets the puck down. And then loses it. Puck carried in now by Jack Eichel. Eichel gets around Couture, who I do want to wish the best in retirement. It's always hard when you have to retire due to injury, so I hope that Logan Couture is able to find happiness and healthiness in his post-NHL career. Puck on blocked. Head up the right wing side. Knocked down. Nice dance in by Dorofeev, but Askarov shut it down. Oh, that would have been a highlight reel goal if I could have pulled that off. Well, seized part now for Saad. Through to first. Oh, the puck trickled in on Askarov, and he's got it. Then gets it to his defense. Now to Eklund. Eklund's got it again to Toffoli. Up the right wing side, and a shot as time expires by William Karlsson. Turned aside by Askarov, but it wouldn't matter anyway. Let's take a look at the stats after 20 minutes of play. The Golden Knights lead it 1-0, and they are heavily outshooting the Sharks 17-1. Hits belong to the Golden Knights as well, 15-5. Face-offs, though, 9-6 in favor of the Sharks. No penalties to speak of. And I would talk a lot about the passing percentage, but it's very close. It's in the Golden Knights' favor for now, but knowing me, that's probably going to change. With 20 minutes in the books, 40 minutes to go, let's jump into period number 2. Around the net now to Pietrangelo. Up the left wing side to Eichel. Saved by Askarov on the breakaway to Rob, number 9, for the Golden Knights. Familiar chant of "Go Knights Go" here at the Fortress. Ivan Barbashev, the only one who's been able to solve the mystery that is Yaroslav Askarov, and he does it again! It's almost like it was scripted! Feeling fine with number 49! Golden Knights lead it 2-0! Oh my word, what a shot! Up and over. And the Sharks coach, who looks significantly older than Ryan Warsofsky, has the arms folding again, as he is at a loss for words. But the Sharks are being outplayed right now. But they did get their third shot on goal, and Aiden Hill is 3 for 3. Shots now 19-4 favoring the Golden Knights, as the Sharks have a little bit of offensive zone pressure. Eichel looks to stop that by winning the draw, and he does just that. Nice one-touch pass up to the man of the hour, the man with the paddle too sweet to be sour, even though the pass to Stone didn't go. Back to the blue line, shot by Hannafin. Mark Stone drifts his way into the circle. Puck bounces in the air. It's in! The Stone Cold Killer has joined the fray. It's 3-0 VGK. Oh, looks like it was helped in by the Sharks defense. Oh boy. They're going to want that one back. Draw one this time at center ice. And carried in by Alex Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo flung one to the net. And Askarov holds on. Assists from Eichel and Hannafin off the Stone goal. Hurdle wins another offensive zone draw. Pietrangelo finds a lane, and he lets it go off the pad of Askarov. Fabian Zetterlund. Puck carried in by Brandon Saad. Pietrangelo. Had it for the Golden Knights. Then it went into the hands of Riley Smith. Puck dumped in, but I think this may be an icing. No, Askarov juggled it. And that apparently is going to count as a shot on goal. I'm not sure who actually touched it, but either way. Now we see Riley Smith hit the deck. Wonder where he's going to go this offseason. Maybe Vegas will re-sign him. Maybe he'll go to another team. It seems like he only wanted to play for the Golden Knights after he was traded. And, you know, he did all right in his role, of course. Theodore with a drive. That shot's blocked. Cross from the pass by Olofsson. Kind of got broken up before it could get to the net. Puck comes to no man's land and collected by Shea Theodore. Theodore's going to rev up, go behind the net. Lost the puck, though. And Hill was supposed to make a save. Got a cross. Up the Red Wing side to Carlson. Shoots! He put it just wide. Rebound! Off the pad of Askarov. I say Askarov and Askarov. I got to maybe settle on one. Because I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I'm not really sure what the best pronunciation would be. Nice passing play to get the puck to Eichel. Eichel with a drive that goes off of Askarov and wide. Barbashev looking to go around the net. Pops out in front. 1-1. Nice save by Askarov. Now out to the blue line. One-time drive. Off the stick of Haig. And it went wide. Shot blocked. Off the left side. Sweet, I got myself some reward points, baby. Hurdle flung one, that's blocked. Carried out now by Couture. Who was a legendary San Jose Shark. And came close to winning the Stanley Cup in 2017. He'll certainly try to do this in his last hurrah. But that remains to be seen. Puck deflected. Now picked up by Pietrangelo. To Hurdle! What a save! Askarov! Oh my goodness, he cannot be beaten one-on-one by the blind man in 3 attempts. Fourth line out now for Vegas. Waugh did not win the draw, but delivered a hit. Collected now by Brett Howden. And it was collected also by Keegan Colasar and brought in, but the Sharks bring it back. Barclay Goodrow lost the puck. Now it's carried in by the aforementioned Nicholas Waugh. And the clock runs down. Nothing after 2. Let's take a look at the shots on goal. I'm actually genuinely surprised. San Jose, congratulations. You guys have 10 shots after 2 periods. Score, of course, is 3-0 favoring the Golden Knights. Shots, 29-10, also favoring the Golden Knights. Hits, 10 hit difference, also favoring the Golden Knights. Passing percentage is still close, but like I said, it's now in the hands of the San Jose Sharks. 15-10 of the face-offs favoring San Jose as well. And with 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up, can the Golden Knights take game 1 Or will San Jose smell blood in the water and start a heroic comeback? Only one way to find out, and that's by jumping back in. Celebrini and Eichel to meet at center once again. Mark Stone flung one to the net, and Askarov has been doing a lot of that, catching a shot and then holding on for a whistle. If not for Yaroslav Askarov, I could only imagine what the score would be. Draw one this time by San Jose. Ferraro to Eklund to Celebrini. We will not see a Macklin Selly, at least for now, as he looks for his first ever playoff goal. Cody Ceci to William Eklund to Celebrini to Toffoli, and it got shut down. But carried back into the Shark zone by Stone. Shot and another save by Askarov on the breakaway. I've had so many chances for a breakaway goal, but just not to be. I'm not good with the one-tucks or the special deking or anything, so I apologize for that, but that's why I got to overwhelm with shot volume. Puck shot brought in by Pietrangelo, then it went wide. Pietrangelo has it now behind the net. Out to Stone. Got a shot away, that got blocked. Hannafin with a drive. Askarov reached up and grabbed that one out of the air with one of his best saves of the night. Brandon Saad tried to get a shot away, but was unsuccessful in doing so. Shot score! That was just under the arm of Askarov. And this elderly gentleman behind the Sharks bench isn't really sure what to make of the situation right now. 14:22 to go here in the third as the Golden Knights lead it by 4. Carried in and spun off the wall. Victor Olofsson got it to the blue line, and that shot, I believe Askarov got a piece of that. Uh-oh. Delayed penalty now on the Golden Knights. And it won't matter. Clem Costin gets the Sharks on the board with the delayed penalty. Took advantage of the extra man, and the Sharks have made it 4-1. .12:43 to go. The Sharks are finally on the board and are ramping up the shot volume a bit more than they did in the first, which started in the second. Riley Smith trying to get that one back, and he does! Mr. Smith gives the Golden Knights their 5th goal! An absolute snipe with the wrister. 12:09 to go in the third. Puck carried in now by William Karlsson. Karlsson fires, and now Vitek Vanacek, who I believe is no longer a Shark. I just can't remember what team he's playing for now, but I feel like he got traded. I could be wrong, but I do feel like Vanacek was traded at one point to a contending team. But then again, I could be crazy. I don't know. Barbashev. Had it and lost it. Carried in now by Benning, who then loses it as well. Puck goes off the boards, but the Golden Knights cannot corral it. Carried in by William Eklund. A little bit of a do-si-do, but that all results in nothing more than an offside. Huge hit by Eichel onto Foley. Puck's blocked. Now up from the pass by Pietrangelo to Stone on the right wing side. Stone cuts to the net and loses the puck due to the stout defensive play of Barclay Goodrow. Hanifin surveys his options, and then it eventually gets to Brandon Saad. Saad cuts to the front and he scores! That's the bottom line, because Brandon Saad so! And the Golden Knights are ahead by a fistful. It's 6-1. The Golden Knights' relentless pressure was finally able to chase Askarov, and Vanacek isn't doing much better. Nice save by Hill. Puck collected by the Golden Knights. Pass across and then up to Tomas Hertl. Hertl 1-1 to the net. That's stopped. And the puck is covered by Vanacek with a little over 5 minutes to go in this game. White Cloud lost it, but then it was collected by Nick Hague. Hague cuts to the net, he scores! The big man playing like a forward! And the Golden Knights have 7 goals on the board! Who is number 54 for the Sharks? I have no idea who that player is. Unless that's Goudreau's number? That's all I can think of. Pavel Dorofeev, who is on the score sheet tonight, looking for a second. Puck carried in now by Karlsson. Shoots! Save is made down low by Vanacek, excuse me. Shot by Saad gets deflected out of play. Had to do a little bit of adjusting for the headset microphone there. Karlsson to Theodore. Theodore lets it go. That's off the pad of Vanacek. And back to the blue line. Brayden McNabb 1-1. Looking for his first playoff goal. And Riley Smith digging away at it. But Vanacek, like his goalie teammate Askarov, held on. Now this time with 1:25 to go in this game. Carried in around the net. Shot and a save again by Vanacek. 57.3 seconds to go as the Golden Knights look to take game one via commanding score. And there's still time, but it's at least 6-1. They've got 7! Brandon McNabb takes a stab and gets it on the board. It's 8-1. This just shows playoff experience. What the Sharks will learn from this, maybe they'll be stronger in game 2. Riley Smith. Into the circle. He'll shoot. That shot's blocked. And put a bow on this one. Vegas takes game 1 via the final score of 8-1. Balanced scoring attack, led by the 2-goal performance of Ivan Barbashev. Let's take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up. Final score, of course, Vegas 8, San Jose 1. Shots on goal 44-16, favoring the Golden Knights. Hits 42-32, also on the side of VGK. Faceoffs a little closer, 22-19, favoring the San Jose Sharks. Passing percentage also close, but a slight edge to San Jose. And no penalties in that game. There was a delayed penalty, which doesn't count because the goal that was scored by the Sharks was with the extra man. So that's why we see 0-0 across the board there. But thank you all for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. Again, what matters most in this game for me is that the Golden Knights got a huge win in game 1. I have been the visually impaired gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a tremendous